Hi, without internet at this point in time, I rely on my memory, and the tip that was given in the scripting bit, no, not there, in the installing bit, we have this packages install. So here we have this code that should go, if I recall correctly. This is something we don't need. So here in packages install, not anywhere else. What was it that I should do? So the packages path is a GTK entry, which is good for us human beings, but really we don't need it. What we do need is something to get the path. So what do we have? I need to be able to select something. Top level, let's have a look, blah, 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 blah. File chooser dialog, that might be the thing, right? But that's actually a new thing. So that's not what I want. Yes and no. Cancel, delete then. So top level is a bit over the top, so to speak, but then the container, I'm not gonna need it either. Control, this is the entry, so we're not gonna do that, but we are trying to find something that allows me to get the GTK file chooser button. I think it's that we need. What would it be otherwise? No, nothing. Eh? So if we click here, let's see, that one, here, that one, here then. Can we? No. I want you to create the GTK file chooser button. Ah, no places anymore. Packages installation, general, plus, here. So this, gone. On find path, I don't think we need either. Which means we have only 3 elements. 1, 2, 3. Which is gonna look but ugly, so let's make this nice as well. This one should be the end, and this is, I deleted the wrong one. Okay, Control Z, Control Z. So the install needs to stay, obviously, but why is it called undefined path? So let's give it another name, on install. I'm gonna change all kind of things. So on install, and a signal on Pacman install packages, that's good. That's the button. So that's the new guy. It is. That's the new guy. That's the old guy. And I have to tell him I'm happy with 3. This one, GTK box, I'm happy with 3 elements in the GTK box. This one, I like to have it at the end, check. And that one, at the start, the end. And let's see, save. So now I have to tell them that this one needs some more spacing, and I think that's why people use the, what was it, alignment or something? I saw somewhere in the code, so if you investigate somebody else's code, you see that they have something like GTK alignment. So let's see and play around with it. Can we put it in here? I think that's too late. That's for another project, another day. Anyway, let's change this thing, the position of this thing, and we need the first one, that's the GTK label, and then we're gonna say that it's at start, and then we see if we can make this bigger. Let's have a go and see. Okay, a bit more. If we check here, you would think we see some kind of pixels or something. So no, save. Almost there. So that one. Save. Bit more. Probably 360 them. I kind of like rounded numbers. Two more, three more. Four more. So 4, save. And when we click here, it goes to the desktop. I say here it is, test, open, and then we go for an installation. And then we have to say, oh, look at that. Never seen a window like that. Clicked emitted one time, button clause, clicked run first, void on pacman install packages, install user data. Okay. Never seen it. So this one, sorry, this one is called signals clicked on pacman install packages. And then we go to control find on pacman install packages. Let's see. Yeah. So what we get from the widgets is probably print path. This where it's going to be. Well, not print path. Print the widget. What did you get? What did it send to you? And then later on we'll check out the path thingy. See if that works. So when you click here, you click here, you're gonna say go to the desktop, yep, that one, open and then install. That's the path. So file, home, Eric, Arco, and so on. No, it doesn't print it. I don't think it's printed. It's part of the error. Okay, then we make some changes to the code. So the path, control find, first reference to the path is at the top. But these are all general path thingies. Nothing to do with the variable. Nothing to do, nothing to do, nothing to do, nothing to do. Oh, stop. One back. Setup GUI. So here I try to figure out how to work with these variables. In the end, I was correct in adding self, but messed it up somewhere, or there were other combinations of errors, and then I said, hey, let's try and work around it. But now we know what to do, I hope. So this one is also out. All the gray stuff. Let's clean up. Anything else grayish? So past decisions, keep it in, and if the code works, get rid of it. Here we have path, but that's path directory. something else. So it is the only place referenced is when we're going to be further down. So this unfind path is, I think, gone. So we are going to tell him that it's gone for now. Now we've got this open response, which again is a combination of doing things that we can toggle this one. So when we click on Pacman install packages, print widget, we should see something, the content of the widget. Basically, we say that path equals the widget. Does he get that? Path equals widget. Print path. So first the clear, then this, select, click, desktop, test, install. No, so this is the print. So that's reference to the button, but not to the content of the button. So I need to tell him to have a look at the content, yeah. So I went dark a little bit, so I paused everything, took my little mobile and went to look for what I really needed. And let's talk you through it. So the changes, I don't know where I recorded exactly, so let's go and recapitulate. We've got this button that is a GTK file chooser button that has, when you click it, it has the ID to have an install path ID. I need it later on because I need your path. If you click on it, I need to know it's on home Eric desktop file. And then I can say install home Eric desktop file and go ahead and install sudo pacman -s stuff. So the difficulty was to figure out, without any internet available besides the smartphone, is what do I need to have here to tell the system here, and so that we have this file, that's where it is. Now he's looking at the root I see, which is not 100% correct. So I suppose there is also one at root, probably where I've created it in the past in other tutorials. But doesn't matter where it's from, it's working, right? He went through the list and it says that's already installed, meaning even if I don't have internet, he says, yeah, check, not needed. So the code. On Pacman install packages, this is a tip that came from Drunkard Alcoholic, that we need to actually do it differently than in the other app. So the GUI approach, Glade, we need to say to the builder, go get the object, and now there's the ID. Go inside and tell me, well, grab me this thing. And then I typed a lot of things like text, get value, get text and all that, and then had to go finally, right, look it up on the internet. So this line can go, print Eric is not needed anymore. And if you have this particular object, builder get object, if you got this one, you can say give me, and this is what I need to know, get text or get value, or, and that's what it was, get file name. And then I say print path, which is not needed anymore either. And if it's not empty, so if the length of path is bigger than 1, if it's not empty, and not path choose a file first, that's not needed anymore. No, that used to be nice, but it's not needed anymore. If it's bigger than 1, then you do this, else you say, hey, first select the file because you forgot to do that. And then we save. So path is basically your /root and then desktop and your file name. And you say that, you print it here, and you send the path over to the function, and a little bit of messages that we're gonna do later. So I think we're there to actually try and show you what is going on. So we could do this, and then we go for installing. So this changed. We have now a new button, and we go to home, and yes, we are at root, and then desktop test. So I have something there, and then you say install, and it says installing packages from selected file. You selected this file root desktop test, and it's going through the motions. And these are all problems. Well, not problems. These are because of we selected this thing. So I'm gonna scroll up. If there are any things in here, no, everything looks good. So here we start display main window. And that's it. We can round off the video. So the code, I figured the code out. By the way, can I give a tip that in openai.com, on my little machine here, my smartphone, I asked him, let me see, I'm still open. I asked him how to get a value in Python from a widget created with Glade as user interface. So openai.com, create an account. I asked him how to get a value in Python from a widget created with Glade as user interface. And he gave me all the necessary code to import GI require version, from GI repository import GTK. Later on it says builder equals GTK builder add from file, the file from Glade. Once you have loaded the Glade, then you do get object or method of the GTK builder class. So it explains really what to do. And then it says my widget equals builder get object, my widget, and enfin. With this explanation, I knew it was either get value or get text. What I didn't know that actually I wanted get file, right? So the only thing was extra reasoning is that we need to get the file name, not to get the value, not get the text, but this is a specific thing. It's the file chooser button thing. Voila. So let's stop here, and I'm definitely gonna use some more this chat GPT, which I have with apps on the smartphone thingies. Installed like 3 or something, and it's always paid, so remove again. So I'm back on the browser, and just it's called OpenAI, I think, the website that I'm using. Here it is, chat openai.com, and voila, I'll use it if I'm stuck or need ideas. Cheers.